Well, with the India bloc led by the Congress MP and the leader of opposition, Rahul Gandhi, which has now opened a new front against the Narendra Modi Sarkar over its latest push to bring in specialists, 45 of them through lateral entry into the bureaucracy. Now, the leader of the opposition in Lok Sabha is accusing the Modi Sarkar of favouring recruits with affiliations to the RSS. He says that this is the government's bid to privatize civil services and eventually end reservations. His ally and RJD leader, Tejasvi Yadav, is also accusing the centre of robbing SCs, STs and the OBCs of their rightful share in governance in a planned manner. The Samajwadi Party chief Akhilesh Yadav too has gone a step further and has called for a nationwide movement against the BJP's conspiracy to appoint ideological allies into UPSC through backdoor entry. Meanwhile, BSP Supremo Mayawati, who is not part of the India bloc, has also raised apprehensions against the move, saying that this will deprive the employees working on lower posts of their said promotions. In a nutshell, the opposition is trying to pin down the blame on Modi government on one point, saying that they are charging the government for trying to end quota to bring in their people who they favor into top government posts through backdoor. Since the introduction of this program, the government has always maintained that lateral entry in UPSC is a move aimed at boosting domain expertise.
So far, between 2017 and 21, 52 appointments took place at the same levels through lateral entry, and no SC/ST reservations were adhered to. So there is a conspiracy being hatched by the government and the ruling party to ensure backdoor entry and dilute reservation. Therefore, when Mr. Rahul Gandhi says that out of 90 secretaries of Government of India, only 3 belong to the reserved category, he makes a lot of sense, and therefore the concern.
संविधान और आरक्षण पर निगाह है भारतीय जनता पार्टी की। उन्हें जब मौका मिलता है आरक्षण से खिलवाड़ करते हैं, संविधान की कैसे धज्जियां उड़ें, कैसे उसमें क्या रास्ता निकाला जाए जिससे अपने लोगों को वो संतुष्ट कर दें या खुश कर दें। तो हो सकता है भारतीय जनता पार्टी किसी नए भ्रष्टाचार की तैयारी कर रही हो और लेटरल एंट्री वाले लोगों से करा करके वो फिर भाग जाएं भारत छोड़ करके।
भारतीय जनता पार्टी पूरे देश में पिछड़ों का, दलितों का, आदिवासियों का आरक्षण खत्म करना चाहती है। ये तो इस देश की जनता का धन्यवाद है कि उन्होंने 240 पर बीजेपी को रोक दिया, वरना तो अब तक आरक्षण और संविधान दोनों खत्म हो गया होता। मैं समझता हूं कि अब इस देश की जनता को समझना होगा, और जो पार्टनर इनके साथ में है, वो चाहे टीडीपी हो, जेडीयू हो, आरएलडी हो या फिर चिराग पासवान जी की पार्टी हो, तो इन लोगों को भी सोचना चाहिए, क्योंकि ये उसी राजनीति से ऊपर आए हैं।
Now let's get your lowdown. What exactly is this lateral entry move all about? Let's get you exactly what the government did. They opened a fresh round of lateral recruitments from the private sector and elsewhere into senior positions when it comes to bureaucracy. The UPSC in its latest advertisement has called for applications for at least 45 mid-level posts in 24 ministries, marking it the largest lateral entry exercise since the year 2019. The roles of director, joint secretaries and deputy secretaries will soon be filed as far as in laterals are concerned. This is part of the Modi government's ambitious plan to infuse fresh talent to further improve the ease of governance. Usually such posts that are manned by officers of the All India services, that is the IAS, the IPS and the IFS, and a Group A services among others. It was back in the year 2018 that the Modi government opened the lateral entry door for joint secretaries, directors and deputy secretaries in the central government. As per the official data, 63 appointments that have been made so far through lateral entry, out of which 35 were from the private sector. At present, 57 such officers are in various positions in ministries and departments. In 2019, when the opposition raised questions on the government's intention behind the move, the Union Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh gave a detailed reply in the Rajya Sabha, and he had also reminded the Congress of lateral recruitment was made by them when they were in power. Here's what he said on the floor of the House on the 4th of July 2019.
I would slightly disagree that it is not this government which has brought it. We have only streamlined the process. Lateral entry in the Government of India has existed for decades together, and one of the most illustrious lateral entry was none less than the former Prime Minister, Dr. Manmohan Singh ji, who was appointed Chief Economic Advisor way back in 1972, then Secretary in the Finance Ministry in 1976. If the chairman permits, I can go on with the list. We have Dr. Montek Singh Ahluwalia, who was Economic Advisor appointed in 1979. Shri Vijay Kelkar, Finance Secretary 1998. So if the list is too long, what I am trying to say is that this is something which had already persisted, and with due regard to the decision taken by the earlier governments, I think it was with the best of the intentions.
Now in 2019, the government, which had said in Rajya Sabha that Dr. Manmohan Singh seems to be a prime example of lateral entry. Let's get you more examples right from the time when Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru was the Prime Minister, and how prominent citizens who had expertise in their respective fields were given top posts in the government so that their specializations could help in governance. Back then, nobody raised these concerns about reservation system being undermined. Nobody said that opportunities meant for marginalized and backward communities are being undermined. Because these appointments, who are these people that we are talking about, let's break that down. As far as the BJP countering the opposition allegations, saying the concept of lateral entry was first introduced under the Congress-led UPA regime and strongly endorsed by the Second Administrative Reforms Commission established in 2005. Information and Broadcasting Minister Ashwini Vaishnav has said that the Congress is now showing hypocrisy and asserted that the BJP-led NDA government has created a transparent method to implement the concept developed by the UPA dispensation. BJP IT Department head Amit Malviya also asked Rahul Gandhi to stop lying about the move being anti-quota. He said the truth is that such lateral recruitments used to be done without any process during the Congress-led UPA era. Amit Malviya also cited the official documents that actually emphasize the need for the strict adherence when it comes to the reservation guidelines in lateral entries.
9वीं फेल संविधान सिखाता है और 80 साल का एक वयोवृद्ध समझदार राजनीतिक उसको इंडोर्स करता है. ये देश का लोकतंत्र है. The irony of the democracy is a 9th fail teaches the constitution of this country. An 80-year-old experienced politician endorses it. Nowhere it says that we cannot have the lateral entry. The lateral entry is always for the betterment of the country. लेकिन देश के विकास से इनको मतलब नहीं.
लेटरल एंट्री यूपीएससी के माध्यम से हो, विशेषज्ञ निकल करके सामने आए ताकि ज्यादा से ज्यादा पारदर्शिता के आधार पर, गुणवत्ता के आधार पर देश आगे बढ़ सके. इसके लिए एक नवाचार किया गया है और इस नवाचार को सबको स्वीकार करना चाहिए. इसको लेकर के जो लोग राजनीति करने का प्रयास कर रहे हैं वो नहीं चाहते हैं कि किसी प्रकार की गुणवत्ता सामने आए और विशेषज्ञ अलग अलग क्षेत्रों में भर्ती होकर के देश की नीतियों को, देश के कार्यक्रमों को आगे लेकर के जा सके.
Now, the first batch of such officers recruited on lateral basis was cleared on the 2019 in August, when 9 senior executives from the private sector were appointed to the post of joint secretaries in various departments. Out of 6,000 initial applicants, the UPSC had 9 candidates that had been selected. RTI that was filed in 2021 revealed that out of the 7 executives who continued serving as joint secretaries, 2 were from the general category and 1 from the OBC community. Let's in the meantime get you the row that seems to be escalating with the minister there tearing into the Congress, saying that it was the Congress party that had actually started with lateral entry, saying that this is nothing but hypocrisy on part of the Indian National Congress that, according to Ashwini Vaishnav, is evident in lateral entry matter. It was the UPA government which developed the concept of lateral entry, and the Second Administration Reforms Commission, or the ARC, was established in 2005 under the UPA government under Shri Virappa Moily, who had actually chaired it. Let's open this up. Deshratan Nigamji is with us right now. Sir, good morning. And Saif Khanji of the Congress Party. Sir, good morning to you as well. The lateral entry scheme that was formally introduced during Prime Minister Narendra Modi's tenure, Mr. Nigam, was driven by the recognition for the need of domain experts to enhance efficiency when it comes to India's administrative machinery. So where does the question of reservations come in here?
Well, Amitaji, let me make it very clear that the present system of lateral entry does not touch the reservation quota system under any circumstances, which is recruited through various agencies, including UPSC. That reservation system exists and continues from Group A to Group D, even to the extent of PN. It doesn't touch. Now, the need for domain experts and expertise and knowledge persons is absolutely necessary because the world is getting more specialized. Artificial intelligence, things like that, are coming in, which are civil servants as of now are not an expert into. And therefore, these 45 posts which have been advertised are individual posts from departments. And there is a rule which comes from the Congress time that if there is an advertisement for recruitment of the post up to 3 vacancies, there is no reservation. And in the case of deputation, because these people will be taken on deputation, there is a rule from the Congress time that there will be no reservation in deputation. So Congress is trying to, mislead people and spreading rumors. Now, exactly at the same time, as you already pointed out, the reserves, the lateral entry system existed during Congress time. Manmohan Singh, Montek Singh, Ahluwalia, Vijay Kelkar, Vimal Jalan, they were great people, They had their domain expertise and knowledge, and they were taken. However, the process was not streamlined. Anybody could be picked up and appointed. I'm not saying those people did not have the expertise. Even here, the recruitment would be done by UPSC. And
Right,
who
sir.
can apply? People
And of
from
course,
the
it's a
state
thorough
governments.
and a very rigorous process.
Allow me to finish.
Yes, sir.
Who can apply? The people from the state government, public sectors, autonomous bodies,
Yes.
statutory bodies, universities. These are the people, who have already been selected through government processes. And therefore, these are the people who will apply, who have the domain expertise and knowledge. And it's very transparent. And OBC, SC, ST, whoever is an expert in this field will have a fully transparent and democratic system of application
Well,
and
it's
selection.
the merit that it is being talked about, not exactly where the person is coming from. So where does, when it comes to the matter of reservation, is being undermined, Mr. Saif Khan? Because the government says that it was the UPA government which brought the developed concept of lateral entry. As far as the ARC is concerned, it was established in 2005 under the UPA government. The Modi government is only streamlined when it comes to bringing in transparency.
See, firstly, I would like to, point out few important facts here. In July 2024, 63 appointments was made. That was declared by the BJP government itself, and now 45, making it a total of 108. Now, it is true that Congress has introduced a lateral movement, but then we had this thing in mind that everyone, especially SC, ST and OBCs, are being part of the bureaucracy. Right, but now could Bharatiya Janata Party and the spokesperson of Bharatiya Janata Party could specify out of the 63 entries how many OBCs, SC and STs took place in bureaucracy? Do the spokesperson has a specific number? I would like to say. I will tell you no, because he would not like to, because these appointments was basically made by those RSS people and the complete lobby of Bharatiya Janata Party, making sure that they snatch away the rights of people, those who are preparing for, or the youth preparing for UPSCs. Secondly, I would like to point out why specifically, there can be terms, why would be a person appointed, coming from a private sector made a chairperson? Could
Is it
Bharatiya Janata
about
Party,
performance, merit, or is it about from where a person comes from? Because Saif Khanji, what is being said that the selection process is going to be rigorous. It also emphasizes when it comes to the candidate's qualification, the experience, and the suitability when it comes to these strategic positions. Mr. Nikam.
Yes, Amita ji, let me point out
कहने की बात
the
है।
fallacy
कहने
in
की बात
the
कैसे है, sir? If you are saying that if there are any affiliations to any said organization, उसके बारे में जरा बताइए वो कहाँ से बात आ रही?
may I
Absolutely,
answer?
this has been taken. This is absolutely an anti-national movement which hurts the administrative structure and the social justice. I mean, the talented people. What you're saying is that talented people are all just from the private sectors.
I never said that, sir.
Let me point out. Let me point out
Yes, Mr.
how wrong my co-panelist is. Let us see who are the people who can apply.
Right, and I'm
The
sure
people,
that
please
is the
hold
fact
on,
here.
please hold on. Let me answer that. Who are the people can apply? People from the state government, public sector, autonomous bodies, state statutory bodies, universities. Are these people from the RSS? Are the applicants from the RSS from these bodies, the state governments? Please hold on. I never interrupted. Please, don't behave like a street boy. Please, Don't
So
behave like
mainly,
a street.
accordingly, on the line of applications who are appointed from talented and motivated
don't
Indian
use the
nationals
words to
willing
me,
to
right? I'm
contribute
asking
towards
you
nation
something
building and join the government as far as a joint secretary or director, deputy secretary in under-mentioned post in different ministries and departments with headquarters in New Delhi on contract basis. As far as here, when it comes to depending on performance, this application would be taken up. And of course, when it comes to these strategic positions are concerned, expertise in certain fields are needed. Let's, in the meantime, end the debate. Thank you very much, Mr. Nigam and Mr. Saif, for joining us here on the Morning News Hour.